Welcome to another episode of Chat GRC on the Blue-Lusional podcast. This week we have on a friend of the show. This has been a long time coming.
Yes.
Somebody we have known for quite some time. Sir, please introduce yourself and what you are running.
So I am Antoine Jennings. I am running for the Jackson County Legislature here in Jackson County, Missouri, in the 5th District of Eastern Jackson County.
Let's go.
Yes, go. We're so excited.
Let's go.
We always love getting to talk to not only grassroots candidates, but grassroots candidates that we've known longer than they've been running, because we know,
That's true.
right? We've
That's
known
We
true.
watched,
longer.
we watched you grow up.
We've watched you grow up,
And water my grass.
work with technology.
We've been through it all.
We've been through it all. Yeah, planning mass, labor and economic strikes and
Absolutely.
all of it. We've been through so much. And so it's always like, you and Bree and, Jasmine, Bernard, people that we've been talking to for over a year at this point. We love being able to actually sit down with you and do an interview and show people just how great of a person you are,
I'm blushing.
Yes.
You deserve.
You deserve it. You do. I'm so excited. So let's just get right into it. This is not your first time running for office. So
No.
what inspired you to run again in this cycle?
So my decision to run for the legislature comes from a lifelong commitment to community service and a belief that government should work for everybody, not just the people with the loudest voices or the most influence. Growing up, I grew up in Michigan. And growing up, I watched my grandparents, my uncles, my aunts. I watched them organize because they were part of the unions, right? And helping families in need and opening doors for others. That experience and those experiences taught me that leadership is about service. It's about accountability and making sure that no one is left behind, because when we all thrive, we just have a better surrounding. We have a better atmosphere that works for everybody. That lesson has guided me throughout my career. And as a community advocate, nonprofit executive, FEMA housing inspector, contractor, I've learned over the years that I've seen too many people struggle at the hands of the government. At the hands of the government.
Yep.
And that is very antithetical to what our government should be. Because if we go back to our Constitution and go back to the preamble where it says we the people, that's the most important part of our Constitution, is the we the people. If we are a government for the people, by the people, and of the people, then it's time for me to step up.
Wow.
We don't have that right now, so we need you getting in there,
We do. I mean,
doing something.
we the people is something that I think needs to be brought up, because right now this administration is not we the people. It's very select few people, and those people are billionaires. Those people are,
of which I am not.
white male
We would not be
billionaires.
talking.
No, we
We
wouldn't.
I'm not a billionaire. I'm not even a thousandaire.
And that is the exact type of people that need to be elected, though, because
Yes.
everyone else has a silver spoon in their mouth. They're the Nepo babies,
Mm-hmm.
and they're so out of touch. They are cosplayers. They don't know us. They don't know us.
Yeah.
Full stop.
They don't want
Well,
to.
I live this thing every day.
You do.
We live it every day. Seeing rising gas prices, rising fuel costs, rising electric bill, groceries. I live it. I'm fortunate. I'm blessed enough that I can afford, no matter, well, I'm not going to say no matter how high it goes, but even at the height right now where it is, that I can still afford to buy what I want. But realizing that all of my neighbors, all of people that I know are in that same position.
Yep.
And that bothers me.
Yeah, it should.
That truly bothers me.
It should. I think that's the distinction that a lot of people have but like me personally have had, it's like, I understand that some people have a privilege to still be able to fill up their gas tank and not think twice about it, but those people also should have empathy and know that others can't. And it should hurt. It should make you sit down and wonder why. It should make you sit down and go, how could I fix this? A lot of people, like those billionaires, don't. They don't give it a second thought that other people can't afford to put gas in their car to be able to get to work. And a lot of people are having to take public transportation, walk, ride a bike, carpool, things that are not even a thought in a billionaire's mind, or even a thousandaire. There are some people that still think it's not me, so I don't have a problem, so I don't need to go vote. I don't need to run for office. I don't need to, make my voice heard or try to help other people. I'm fine. And so I always love hearing, somebody that's like, hey, I can fill up my gas tank. I can buy the things I want to buy, and I could still stand up for people, and I can still run for office, and I can still do my part to make the change so that other people aren't struggling.
Casey, can I interrupt for one
Mhm.
second? As you were talking and you were saying what you were saying, I'm thinking about, because I'm here in Jackson County,
Mhm.
which Jackson County is the county seat well, Kansas City is the county seat to Jackson County. So I'm in the Kansas City metro. And we see what's going on in Kansas City right now with the World Cup.
Yep.
Kansas City is one of the host cities. I'm seeing all of the thousands of people that have emerged upon Kansas City and the revenue that Kansas City is making from the World Cup. But I also have seen where we have undeniably sold out our principles. Because one of the things that really has me angry is that this legislature that I'm running for gave $600,000 to a hotel owner that has closed the hotel, and the hotel has been closed for like 5 or 6 years, and it's blighted now. That sits right across the street from Arrowhead Stadium.
Huh.
They gave him $600,000, give it a facelift because the eyes of the world
Wow.
would be upon us. And so
Not
when
to
I was
provide lodging.
it's closed, it's blight.
They
And
said,
so when I
make it
was
look pretty so that other people
make it look
see
pretty,
that it's pretty.
make it look pretty. And so when I was at the legislative meeting and it was my turn to speak, I said, "How dare you?
Yeah.
I don't I don't give a damn about the world. I give a damn about my neighbors. What about the people who have to live next to that blight? What about those of us who pay taxes in this county that have to drive down I-70 and see that blight on a daily basis? You couldn't give the money to purchase the hotel to make it into a homeless shelter or something,
Affordable
No,
housing.
but you gave it to him for a freaking facelift because the eyes of the world are upon us.
that's
It
crazy.
showed me
Mm-hmm.
where the priorities are
Yes.
for our local government. That's why I'm running.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of that, this is why local elections are so damn important. And I think people do not know much about local elections at all. So, what does a county legislature representative do, and how can you use that influence on your local
So,
level?
in particular, this county legislature is responsible for setting county policy, approving the county budget,
Mm-hmm.
overseeing departments, and ensuring taxpayer dollars are spent effectively and responsibly. This legislature is supposed to serve as a check on the county executive and help decisions that affect public health, infrastructure, and economic development, along with public safety, parks, housing initiatives, and essential county governments. A lot of people don't understand that their county is responsible for thousands of miles of roads. Your county government is responsible for a lot of water infrastructure. Your county government is responsible for a lot of public safety issues, but a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah.
My goal is to serve as a bridge between the community and the county government, making sure residents not only have a voice, but they also see results. But ultimately, I would use this position to build consensus and to advocate for practical solutions. And to, yes, I'm being all political here, right? So I'm practicing my
That's the
stump
right
speech.
answer.
And I want to ensure that county governments remain focused on serving the people rather than special interests.
Yep.
Just like I just got done telling you about the hotel owner, right? That's a
Mhm.
special interest because he's a donor
Yep.
to certain people that sits on our legislature.
Yeah.
I want,
The corruption.
for
Corruption
me,
goes on the smallest of level all the way to the top.
absolutely. For
Uh-huh.
me, success isn't measured by how many bills are passed. It's measured by whether residents see real improvements in
Yep.
their daily lives and have the confidence that their government is working on their behalf.
Mm.
That's again why I'm running. That is again why I'm running.
Do you hear that? Number of bills passed is not a
Equal.
reasonable
Yes.
metric. It's not a
No,
thing.
It does not equal accomplishments.
that's not
No.
success.
Yeah, it's just not.
I mean, if that was success, we would be like, well, we know that this current Congress is not, they've only passed 19 bills
Yeah.
They haven't
since
done
they've been in
shit.
session.
Mhm.
So we know that
Shit.
that's not success.
Yeah.
But
No,
we
they're
need
never
real
there.
effective leaders to stand up, even against your own party,
Mhm.
and say enough's enough. We're here for the people or nothing else.
Yes, cuz I
Mhm.
mean people, yes, the host cities of the World Cup are a perfect example because the people living in those cities didn't sign up to be the
Mm-mm.
host, and we've watched time and time again, of course, you have hundreds of thousands of people flocking to your city. It's going to have damages. It's going to raise the costs. It's going to make the everyday lives of the people who live there harder, traffic, road closures, all of that. And the number one thing that they were concerned about was that a building in their eyes looked too ugly for other people to
That's wild.
see. And that is, for so many states on a local level, what they care about is looks, not about the people who have to live there every single day. And
Right.
those are the people that need to go to the polls and not just vote for Congress. They need to vote in their local elections. They need to vote on school boards. They need to be voting for state house. They need to be voting for legislature. They need to be voting for all down ballot. There shouldn't be one spot you don't fill out.
Comptroller.
There just shouldn't be.
Mhm.
It's equally, if not more important, because while Congress, to that point, they're not passing anything right now. They're kind of at a standstill. Things still happen at the local level every single day. The things you complain about on a daily basis, the potholes you drive over every single day to get to work, the
That's
toll
local.
roads, all of that
That's
is local.
local.
The
It's
flock
local.
cameras you hate.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
In my city, it's local.
Yep.
And I'm not saying loco, I'm saying local. And it's probably
Uh-huh.
local too, as well.
Yes,
It is.
It is. It is. But you are the first person that we're talking to in Missouri. So we want to know, every state's different, how the constituents that you've been talking to are currently like pushing back against this administration. How are you seeing them actively just trying to stop what this administration's currently trying to do, and how do you plan to protect them?
A tough question because Missouri has been a supermajority Republican state going on 30 years now,
Mm-hmm.
nearly 3 decades. So there has been very limited, if any at all, pushback from our state lawmakers against this current administration. In fact, I'm going to go off script for a second here. In fact, when the Supreme Court overturned
Mhm.
Missouri was the very first state within 5 minutes of that decision coming down. Missouri was the first state to outlaw
Yep.
reproductive health care
Yep.
and make it illegal
Mm-hmm.
within 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Mhm.
single minutes. That's crazy.
Yep.
It's devastating.
But getting back on some script, but much of the advocacy and the accountability efforts have come from local leaders. and typically those leaders are coming out of Jackson County and St. Louis counties because those are the only two Democratic counties in the state. All right. But from local leaders, pastors, community organizers, and engaged citizens.
Mm-hmm.
As a county legislator, excuse me, my focus will be on what I can control at the local level, being accessible, transparent, and responsive to the people that I represent. I absolutely will continue working to ensure county policies and investments reflect the needs of the residents, not the special interests, and that every decision I make is guided by the interest of the people of District 5, along with the entire Jackson County families. So that's how
Oof,
I
that's a
plan
good
on
answer.
trying to push back.
See, responsive and available are the top two, right? Just being
That's
available
it.
to hear people out, being available to just talk to people. That's just not a thing right now. It's not a thing to go and talk to your local representative. It's not easy. A lot of people hide, especially the Republicans. They don't have offices. They're never in them. They have interns there taking phone calls. They're just not there.
Barely.
They're barely available. And I think people just want to be heard. They want to be heard.
I don't know if you can see over my shoulder here on my campaign sign.
Mm-hmm.
My slogan is putting people
Yes.
first. And I know that sounds so cliche because we've heard it time and time again. We've heard it, right? But all through my campaign, all through my campaign, I quote the scripture Isaiah 117, to do good, to seek justice, to take care of the widow, to feed the poor,
Mm-hmm.
to clothe the naked. All the things that we're supposed to do as so-called Christians.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I hold that up in quotations because we're not seeing so-called Christians do the very thing that our holy script is telling us that we're supposed to do.
Yep.
This is my life on a daily basis, is to do good and to seek justice. And I'm not one of those preachers. I'm not getting out there trying to convert anyone, but I absolutely love Isaiah 117 because it's just very clear.
Mm-hmm.
It says, do good, folks. Seek justice. Like, why is that so hard?
I love it when they say the Bible's not political.
Yeah. Right.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is.
Like, oh, so you didn't read it.
Yes.
So you haven't read it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the dude that handed out fish to 1,000 wasn't a socialist? Okay.
Just
He was
Okay.
definitely a socialist.
yeah.
Okay, guys.
Sure.
And can I tell you a secret on that? I'm glad you're sitting down because I don't want you to faint.
Oh, God.
Well, really, Casey, I don't want you to faint.
Oh.
So I'm going to whisper this to Devin.
You're gonna
So
tell
close your
us
ears.
you're in the
Close
Bible.
my ears off.
He wasn't white.
What? You
What?
mean to tell me somebody in the Middle East?
My bad. I mean,
What?
I
mean,
can't
My
even.
jaw. My
I'm just
jaw is
saying.
on the floor.
I'm
I gotta
just
pick it
saying.
up.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Just saying.
I'm gonna need some time.
I know, Casey, that's hard to hear
So hard to
because
hear.
growing up,
My whole life was a lie.
you only seen a white Jesus. It doesn't exist.
The
You know, the
surfer.
sad part is that growing up, yeah, there was only a white Jesus. There was.
No, there's no
Doesn't
way.
exist.
There was only
Sorry.
white Jesus. Only white Jesus. And that I didn't even grow up religious
such
and I saw
thing.
only white Jesus.
He was a surfer.
And some
Gnarly
of those
dude.
pictures like a surfer bro.
He was a surfer.
To me, I was the first one who raised the question that was like, this doesn't make sense.
This doesn't track.
Vibes off.
The vibes are off.
vibes
Looking at the
off.
geography,
Matt ain't-
something isn't right.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
All right. Here, I want to know about this one. So, tell us what the NACA is and how you would use that experience as an executive director to make a dent in the housing crisis.
So I'm glad you asked that question. NACA is the acronym for the Neighborhood Assistant Corporation of America. So when you guys have seen, I don't know if you guys have been when I'm on TikTok on lives and I hear someone talking about how they're struggling to have a
Mm-hmm.
home, I always share information because information is key to getting people out of poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Information
Facts.
and access. So
Facts.
NACA is a nonprofit organization that helps working families achieve affordable home ownership through counseling, financial education, and housing advocacy, and access to affordable mortgage programs. Now, if I can take a moment, I no longer work for NACA. I am no longer their executive director. So if I can take a moment and just really talk about NACA, because if one of your listeners out there
Yeah, of course.
is struggling, I
Please.
absolutely urge you to go to NACA.org, NACA.org. NACA is the best mortgage in America. NACA beat any FHA, any Fannie
Mm-hmm.
Mae, Freddie Mac, whatever they are. NACA even beats out veteran loans.
Mm.
When I tell you that NACA is the best mortgage program in America, y'all gonna get surprised because I always say, don't believe me, fact check me. I need you to believe me on this one
Mm-hmm.
while you're still fact checking me. So
Okay.
here's the principles of NACA. No down payment, no closing costs. The biggest thing, no PMI.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what PMI is? The
Unfortunately.
Mm.
private
Mm.
mortgage insurance. That is the
Mm.
biggest legal scam there is. You're paying
Yeah.
for insurance for the bank to
Yep.
foreclose on you a lot faster if you miss a
Yep.
payment. That
Yeah.
PMI can raise your mortgage anywhere from $200 to
Yep.
$500 per month.
It
No
hurts.
PMI. It hurts.
It hurts. It
And the
keeps a lot of
best
people
Yeah.
from
thing of
buying.
all about NACA, you don't get your mortgage based on your credit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get mortgage based on your credit. So y'all probably thinking, okay, well, Antoine, why are you going so hard for NACA and you no longer work for NACA? I don't. I haven't worked for NACA in over 15 years, but I understand the power of that mortgage. I've helped literal thousands of people get into homes because of NACA.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone out here listening, go to NACA.com or NACA.org. Also, consequently, if you are in danger of losing your home to foreclosure, go to NACA.com. They have a home save program that they can help you refinance and save your home.
Good info.
Especially right now.
But
Mm-hmm.
now to finish answering your question, I'm done giving them a plug. My experience as an executive director, it taught me that solving the housing crisis requires more than just building homes,
Mm-hmm.
right? It requires removing barriers because that is the biggest problem. There's too many barriers in trying to get a home and prevent families from
Mm-hmm.
assessing stable, affordable housing. As a county legislator, I will advocate for affordable housing development. I will absolutely support Madam Vice President's appeal to first-time home buyers programs.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
want
could
to
feel that.
strengthen partnerships between nonprofits and local governments and
Yup.
promote policies that help seniors and working families remain in their homes. My goal is to use proven community-based solutions to expand housing opportunities and create pathways to home ownership and housing stability throughout Jackson County and consequently throughout this country.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Sorry, I'm
Yes.
long-winded.
Yes, sir.
I
No,
did
you no notes.
I grew up in a house with a preacher. What can I say? I'm long-winded.
You're preaching. You're preaching. I'm
Hey,
feeling it.
no, because it is. I mean, how many people, MAGA included, their number one when they went to the polls in November of 2024 was affordability. And we know affordability is across all platforms, affordability in housing and in grocery prices, whatever it may be, but it's affordability. People, they said the average age of a first-time home buyer now is like in the 40s.
40.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy work.
Wild.
It's crazy.
We're going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Our grandparents bought their first homes in their early 20s.
Yep.
In their early 20s. But granted, they were paying $15,000 for a home at the time, but still, that was a lot of money back then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they were buying it in their early 20s, and we're just regressing. Aren't we supposed to be progressives?
Yeah. Are we supposed to be
One would think.
progressives? Are we supposed to be that American dream with the white picket fence and the house with with the front porch and the kids running around in the backyard? And that is no
Wait,
longer
you said white picket fence, not white pointy hats,
white pointy
right?
hats, white pointy hats with the white picket fence. Sorry, those two go together.
See, this is why we shouldn't be friends and coming on trying to.
We're only
gonna
speaking
cut
the
up.
truth.
I'm just gonna cut
It's
up.
just a little sassy in the way it comes out, but it is the truth.
Yeah.
And that's the problem is that, and then people are afraid. There's this shame to say that I need help in order to afford my rent and to look at your kids and say, I know all of your friends have homes, but we don't. We can't afford a house. There's so much internalized shame when people start talking about affordable housing. I also work in affordable housing, and the amount of people that you speak to every day in this industry that are, calling from unknown numbers because there's so much shame around asking for help when it comes to shelter has become so normalized in this country. It's sick. It's actually sick that people don't feel like they can or feel that they have to ask for help in order to have shelter. That is a human right. People should be able to buy
They
a
feel
house.
like
This is why I am a democratic socialist,
Mm-hmm.
they feel that
and I
they
stand
have
10
to.
toes down on being a democratic socialist because I'm gonna say it on this show, I love socialism.
Everyone's like, what?
Marxists.
Yes, yes. If I
Come,
have to put my
commie.
money into a pot to ensure that we have a fire department, a police department,
Heaven forbid.
Yeah,
nice roads,
God forbid.
social, can I say that one more time? Social security?
Mhm.
I
The bare
mean,
minimum. The
This
bare
is
minimum.
bare
yeah, I'm a
minimum.
democratic socialist.
Bare minimum.
Yeah.
So
Same.
it's very important to a lot of people, even if they aren't saying it. I think that's why so many people use blanket statements of just affordability in general. But it's because people are too ashamed to say, I want to be able to buy a house, because it feels like the boomers are like, well, I bought my house when I was
Pull
22.
yourself up by the bootstraps.
Pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and the's this stigma around
Yeah,
it.
and houses back then were $22 as
Yeah,
well.
sorry that I didn't buy a house when I was 2 years old. I mean, damn.
Right.
I was too busy learning how to read. If I had known,
Rats.
But that's the stigma.
You were just lazy.
I was just so
You're just
lazy,
lazy.
so lazy.
At 2
Honestly.
years old, you should
I
have
should have been working.
owned a house and 2 cars.
Mhm.
All right?
I should have had a full-time job. I should have
At the
started my
factory.
401k. I'm wishing I did at this point, but
We literally look.
You actually have some left in it?
Puh!
if I actually
mine is
donate to my
getting-
401k.
What? What's
Mine
that?
is getting beat on a daily basis.
Yeah,
I'm not looking.
it's not
It's
existent.
like when I don't even look at mine anymore because it reminds me of Django because I can just hear the whips.
Just
There's another 2,000.
next one.
There's another
I'll
4,000.
take
I
that.
feel like I'm in Django Unchained
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just losing money hand over fist.
Right.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. You're
It's
good.
bad out here.
It's a struggle out
It is.
here.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Mm-hmm.
You just had to vote for the lady, guys.
Yep.
That's all,
That's
you
all we had to do.
That's all you had to do.
Open book test. Just
Was that so much to ask?
it
for?
was, unfortunately. That's
Apparently.
what we learned. It was too much to ask. Too much. And I know you said that Missouri is not technically in the South, but walk with us for a minute. We're gonna act like Missouri is the South, because to the average
No.
person,
They think they are.
They think they
think they
are,
are.
and most people in this country would identify Missouri as a southern country. I think that they just, sorry, a southern state. It's been a week. So, but tell us why the South is more important now than ever in this upcoming election cycle.
So before I answer that question, can I say we need to get rid of the Electoral College?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Because if we want to grow, to continue to grow as a nation, we have to get rid of things that held Black people
Mhm.
from having access. And the Electoral College was only put in so the southern states could have the same power as the other states so they can keep their slaves.
Yes.
Let's tell
Yeah.
the truth and shame the devil.
Mhm.
So, to
They
answer your
won't.
question, the South is increasingly shaping national politics or political outcomes due to population growth.
Yep.
It's shifting from suburban voter dynamics and it influence in closely divided congressional lines. For instance, Congressman Emanuel Cleaver, longtime Democrat here in the state of Missouri, represents Congressional District 5 here in Missouri. Democrat. He's been representing District 5 now for 25 years. They, with this gerrymandering after the Supreme Court made their ruling, his congressional district was made up of all of Kansas City, all of Kansas City, all of Jackson County, going over 7 different other counties. But the power was concentrated within Kansas City.
Yeah.
They now have split his
Yep.
congressional district in half,
Yes.
right down the middle of Kansas City, diluting the Black vote
Mhm.
in Kansas City and pushing him out into rural areas that couldn't tell you how to spell Democrat. And I'm
They're
not
choosing their
talking down on
voters.
the rural people, but they're in another world.
Mhm.
So now for the first time in his congressional life, he could lose a seat.
Yep.
He absolutely could lose a seat. But this is why state and local races are so key and so important. As more districts become more competitive, turnout and engagement in southern states will play a
Mhm.
major role in determining the control of our legislative bodies. At the
Absolutely.
same time,
Yep.
though, what matters most, I'm going to keep pushing it, is local impact.
Mhm.
That's what matters
Facts.
most. If we can ensure voters in every community, including ours, are engaged, organized, focused on issues like housing, wages, schools, and infrastructure, that's where the real influence is built. And starting at the local level and then carrying it upward. Because I tell you what, if we had an engaged populace that were focused on those things that I just named, it doesn't matter what the devil does as far as splitting up our congressional districts, because that upward trajectory, people are going to vote for those things that they vote
Yep.
for at the local level.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, I told you I was raised in the house with a preacher. I'm sorry.
No, I mean we've said it on the channels that the gerrymandering only works when the Republicans show up and vote and Democrats
There's
don't.
that.
They're banking on diluting the Black vote to the point where they don't go and vote and the Republicans go and vote and they win those seats. And that's what it is, point blank period. And of course it happened in Missouri because like you said, Missouri has been deep red for a long time, and they knew that they could go and they could
40
gerrymander that
years.
state. They could gerrymander Oklahoma, they could gerrymander Texas and Florida without a second thought.
Tennessee.
There wouldn't be any pushback on it. And that is why I believe this election will be the most important in the South, because it's going to be a test that the administration is running, which is if we gerrymander and we dilute the Black vote, will this work in our favor? Will they stay home?
Mhm.
Let's hope it backfires.
And yeah, we need it to backfire. We need it, and we're already seeing it in like North
They're turning out
Carolina,
in these
Georgia.
primaries.
The voter turnout just in the
South
primaries,
Carolina,
and we know that's where the
double.
Democrats fall is primaries. Democrats have a really rough time going out and voting in primaries, and so it's already not worked for them. The walls are closing in. South Carolina was a wake-up call, and I'm on edge for Missouri because I truly think that they believe that a lot of these southern states that Missouri, we know we're not really southern, but we're lumping you in with the fact that these are these states that this administration doesn't think they have to worry about.
Our primary here in Missouri is going to be on August the 4th.
Yeah.
August the 4th is going to be the primary here in Missouri. We have to really, as Democrats, we have to not only get ourselves out to vote, but we need to be talking to people every single day about the importance of voting. We have some real issues coming up that Missouri is tricking the people. They're putting some initiatives on the ballot
Oh boy.
during the primary. During the primary, we just voted 2 years ago to codify abortion access into our state
They're coming
constitution.
for it again.
Remember what I told you, a supermajority state Republican, right?
Yep. Yep.
But we won that vote by 70%. By 70%. And what did the state legislature do? The state legislature said, oh, those people are dumb. They didn't know what they were voting for. So we're not going to listen to them. So now it's back on the ballot. Now it's back on the ballot with different language. So people in Missouri, if you're listening to this, we need you to get out there and vote. Because in August, we're going to be voting whether or not we're going to get rid of our state income tax. If we get rid of our state income tax, that's going to take, just from the school district that I'm in my city, $30 million a year from my school district that I am in right now. $30 million from this one school district.
Oh my God.
Because where's the money going to come from? It's going to come from the people. They're trying to give the tax breaks to Elon Musk yet again.
Yeah.
And we've sold off most of our farmland to China. But yet they keep saying China, 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 but we're selling to them.
Yeah, we're selling
I'm
them.
sorry.
And I'm sure they're going to run
Casey.
a bunch of AI ads leading up to the primary. It's going to trick people and make them think that they need to vote for it. And this is the game that they're playing. This is the game.
Yep.
People, you gotta vote.
Do you want to not codify abortion in the most confusing
do you
language
think
ever?
that maybe per se we should or should not codify abortion? Yes or no?
Now the people were clear. I'm like, in a state like Missouri, 72% of the vote said yes to codify. That meant a lot of Republicans voted yes to codify it. And the state legislature said, screw you.
Yeah.
So to that point, what are your top 3 priorities going to be when you get elected?
So my top 3 priorities, first is fixing the broken property tax assessment system by making it fair. Here in Jackson County, we're in turmoil. We just went through a recall election of our county executive because there are people who got their tax assessments and their taxes were raised. And y'all, this is not hyperbole. These are real numbers, by 2,000%. By 2,000%.
I would have made January 6th look like a candy store. Child's play.
We have people who have owned outright, who have owned their homes, have lost their homes because they could not pay their taxes.
What the?
I had someone tell me just this evening, he told me that his property taxes went from $6,000 a year to over $18,000.
That's what I mean.
So we have to fix this property tax assessment system that's it's antiquated, it's outdated, it's well, antiquated and outdated are the same thing, but it's broken. The first priority is to fix that, making it fair transparent,
Mm-hmm.
and predictable
Yes.
so homeowners aren't caught in an
Jesus.
ongoing tax assessment crisis. And here's the thing, y'all. We have what's called a personal property tax here in Missouri as well. Do y'all know what a personal property tax is? So if you own a vehicle, raise your hand. So
A
when you
lease.
bought that vehicle, you had to pay taxes, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, here in Missouri, you got to pay taxes on that vehicle every single year.
Yikes.
If you own a boat, you have to pay taxes on that boat every single year. If you
They
are a
said you're gonna
farmer,
own
Yeah, I know there's like
nothing.
a handful of states that do
yeah,
that.
if you are a farmer, you have to pay taxes on every head of cattle that you own every single year.
Per
And
head.
per head. And when do they send the personal property taxes out? They send it out in November, right in between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh,
That's when your
perfect.
tax bills are due.
Perfect.
So let me move on. So we got to fix that personal property tax. The second thing is investing in infrastructure, especially in our rural and underserved parts of Jackson County, by improving roads, bridges, water systems, and basic county services that many communities rely on, but we've overlooked. We have to fix that so people can have access. Everyone, including MAGA, including
Hmm.
MAGA.
Yeah,
Including
Everyone deserves clean
they
water.
do.
Everyone deserves clean
Yeah.
air. And as much as I can't stand MAGA, I don't want people going without clean water. And unfortunately, we have too many towns and villages in our country where people are truly going without clean water and clean air.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Third, expanding mass transit to better connect every municipality that makes up Jackson County. Creating a more integrated system that improves access to jobs,
Mm.
healthcare, education, and economic opportunity across the entire region. It makes no sense that people in Oak Grove, Missouri, which is a rural town, they don't have the same opportunity as someone in Kansas City because they may not have the transportation to get from Oak Grove to Kansas City where the better paying jobs
Yep.
are. There are more opportunities in your urban core. There's more access in Kansas City to hospitals, to whatever education, like 6 colleges in Kansas City, you know? So if we want yet again a unified county, we have to connect every municipality. There are 18 municipalities that make up Jackson County. Connect them all with mass transit. So those are the 3 things that I'm going to be working on as soon as I get into office this coming January of 2027.
Sounds so doable.
Right?
That sounds so doable.
does.
It
It is
sounds
doable. And that's why I'm so pissed because we could have done
Could
this
have been,
already.
yes. That's the thing is that so many people that we interview are like, I'm running because there's a very simple solution to all these problems and nobody's doing it. So let me go in there and do it.
Remember
like,
what I told
please.
y'all. This county is a supermajority Democratic county.
Mm-hmm. Hold your own accountable.
So
Yeah,
that
that
tells you even the Democrats that have their asses in that seat, they're too busy fighting amongst each other
Mhm.
instead of doing the people's business. That's why I say fire them all. I don't care what letter's next to your name.
That's where
Yep.
we're at too.
Everybody gets
Fire
held
them all.
accountable in
Job.
2026.
Leave.
Fire them all. And I tell people out on the campaign trail, if I get up there and I act a fool and I don't do what I say I'm going to do, fire my
Yes.
ass.
Yes. Yes.
Fire
Yeah.
me.
Everyone is being held accountable across the board, no matter.
Accountability, that's where it's at.
Yeah, you get
That's
voted
literally
in.
what happens.
You say you're going to do something and you do it. And if you don't do it, nobody's going to vote for you again.
If you don't do your job, you get fired. That's literally
Listen,
how it
I
works.
promise the people everything that I'm promising that I want to do. I may not get what I want, right?
But you're going to try.
But
You're going to go out trying.
one thing they will not accuse me of is not
Mhm.
pushing, not pissing people off, including Democrats. They will never accuse me of that because I may not get everything, but I'm definitely going to push and piss people off. My goal is to piss off the establishment and say, you know what? If you're tired of me pissing you off, then I'm gonna need you to change and get with the program and let's do the people's business.
Yep.
Do something.
Absolutely.
Gonna get caught trying.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Get caught trying.
And in order for that to happen, people have to go out and vote. We've already talked about, obviously, how important it is to vote, but what would you say to somebody in your district that told you that they weren't sure if their vote matters this year?
So I have someone who's working on my campaign, and I do use him as an example. The town that I live in, he ran for city council. He lost his election just this past April by 40, let that sink in.
It's those
42.
ones.
It's those ones that keep me up at night.
It's those ones.
It's
those
Yep,
ones.
it's those ones.
So if people think that their vote doesn't matter, I'm going to need you to go have a lobotomy. Sorry, not sorry.
I passed some of my spiciness off to Antoine this episode.
Yeah.
But listen, guys, listen. We are in a time where being politically correct is serving us no purpose.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell the truth no
Yep.
matter who it hurts.
Yeah.
Yep.
This whole chant, vote blue no matter who, bullshit. I'm saying it, bullshit.
Yeah.
Because if you're not blue for me, and what does blue for me stand for? Being progressive, going after the things that are going to make every single person's life better. That's being blue for me. If you're not blue for me, that letter next to your name means nothing to me.
At this point, that's where we're at. That's where we're at.
So
And that's
I'm
why we're
here
saying
about
get to those primaries.
Yeah, that's why we have these primaries, is because you could have 5 candidates running. I'm going to vote for the one
that's blue for
that's
you.
blue for me.
Yep.
And then whoever
Absolutely.
gets through. And then when you show up
That's right.
and it's either the Democrat or Republican in the general, obviously you
I'm
got to
voting
do
the Democrat.
you got to do
I'm
what
gonna
you
hold
got
my
to
nose
do.
if I have to.
I know, but we got to do.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be like that. If you go
does
and
not
vote
have
in
to
the
be this way.
primaries, and so many people,
We can get it right in the primary.
we get it right in the primaries, then it's smooth sailing, and we've watched it happen, and it's beautiful when it does. When we get the Mumdanis in, and it's like, see, guys, this is why voting matters, because somebody like him you would have never thought would make it past a primary, let alone
Listen,
win.
he is making me. I wish I lived in New York
I
City now.
FOMO.
We all do.
Yeah,
We all
like
do.
what he's doing is incredible. So now there is no excuse.
There's no excuse.
There is
There's-
no excuse, because if he can do it in our nation's largest city, if he can do it and get it done in the few months that he's been there, damn it, don't tell me you cannot do it.
So you guys are just choosing not to.
You're just sold out to AIPAC. That's the problem.
Yep.
You are on bended knee,
To another country.
sucking the knob of AIPAC.
Another country. Go run there. Since you love Israel
Go over
so
there.
much.
Absolutely.
Go over there. And then the people that are like both sides are corrupt. I'm not going to vote. I'm not feeding into this 2-party system. The only way, I've said it time and time again, the only way we're going to be able to sit down or get a seat at the table to talk about this 2-party system is not going to happen when MAGA is in office. When there is a Republican
We need
majority, you think that they're
political
going to give us
power.
a seat at the table to say a 2-party system is corrupt? No, that's not going to happen. We need progressive candidates to get into office and open up those seats at the table to have conversations about corporate funding campaigns, billionaires funding campaigns, foreign money funding campaigns, term limits, being a nepo baby of politics, all of the things that we are like, that's corruption, point blank, period.
So, Casey, I respectfully disagree with you. We don't need progressives. We need democratic socialists.
Yes, we also need democratic socialists.
Yeah. Yes.
We need
yes. Okay.
because people who
Okay.
call themselves progressives, they don't even know what the word progressive means.
That is
Okay.
true. Yeah, we're learning a little bit about that this week. Unfortunately,
They
with
don't even know
Abigail
what progressive
Spanberger.
means. Yeah, so we need democratic socialists who are going to stand flat-footed, as they
Touche.
say on TikTok, 10 toes down, with their chest out,
Yeah.
and say, to be damned with whomever gets in my way, we're going to make this
Mhm.
shit happen.
To be fair,
That
I
part.
will retract my statement and put it in. We need grassroots candidates. We need people who are not bought and
Yes.
paid for, running
That part.
on progressive policies that benefit
I can
the
accept.
people.
But if y'all want to buy me, y'all can buy me. But just know, once
Oh
you
my
buy me,
God. Here he goes.
just just know, once you buy me, I'm still gonna go rogue and do my own damn thing. But I need your money
I
in
need
order
your
to win.
money in the-
So go to
Right, but that's the thing.
jenningsformo.com.
That's what voting is. You vote for the candidate that you want, and then they represent you, and then you hold them accountable. We watch it happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We're
you
watching it
keep
happening.
bothering them.
Yeah, you keep bothering them. If Mamdani wasn't doing what he said he was going to do, of course I would expect everyone in New York City to be like, "Hey, you said that you were going to make public transportation free. You said you were going to clean up the city. What
Free
is going
daycare.
on? Free daycare. Where is it?" But the
Right.
thing is, he's delivering on that, so everyone's having a
He's
great
delivering.
time. And we could all have a great time. I would love to have a
Yes.
great time. So please
Do your
do
job.
your job. And if your representative doesn't, to your point, then they fire them. Get them gone. Get them
Yell at
banned.
them. So we were at our little fun portion of this. I'm sure you're already ready for this one. I want to know. This is going to be an interesting answer. If you're running for president, who's your dream VP, living or dead?
I did have fun with this because this is a long ass answer.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm ready.
So I need to just break it down because there's several people. There's
Oh, you got a
several.
cabinet.
We have a cabinet.
Yeah, there's several people. So my dream vice president would be drawn from leaders who combine moral clarity along with governing experience and coalition building strength. That's how I chose these people, right? My
Okay.
very first person is MLK. That's my
I was thinking that. I was like, yeah,
that's
he's
my
an
very
American guy,
first of all, shout out to my alphas. He's an alpha. I'm an alpha,
Yeah.
Yep.
But that stands out first for his unmatched moral leadership and ability to unify people across deep divisions. From a governing executive perspective, I'm going to choose Big Gretchen Whitmer from the
Gretchen.
state of Michigan. She brings proven Midwest battleground leadership. She has labor credibility and strong management of a large, complex state. Shout out to my home state of Michigan. Power to the people.
Oh, yes, you're a Wolverine.
Then I'm going to go with Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Ruth.
The reason why I'm choosing her, she represents a foundational commitment to gender equality and constitutional jurisprudence that reshaped American law.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I chose. I thought long and hard about this question.
I love it.
Next,
I like those picks.
I'm going to choose the senator, the Reverend Raphael Warnock.
That's
choosing
not
Raphael
shocking.
Our Josh stayed in place.
I'm choosing Raphael Warnock. He
That's your
offers
ex.
trusted coalition building ability, particularly in the South,
Mm-hmm.
and strong credibility with diverse and working class voters. And finally, I'm going to choose Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Yes.
The reason why I'm choosing Roosevelt, he represents transformational domestic leadership. His New Deal, it reshaped the federal government's role in economic security. His wartime presidency elevated America's global influence. He is also one of the most consequential and electorally successful presidents in United States history, having been elected 4 times. So there's my list.
That's a fire. That'd be a fire cabinet.
Yeah,
that's utopia.
Yeah.
Together, these figures,
world peace.
they reflect the blend of justice. Remember Isaiah 117, seek justice, governance, and broad-based coalition leadership that I value the most. That's why I would choose this.
I like those picks. I like that.
See, we like when people come without just one person because it's so hard to pick one, especially when you're thinking about the different aspects of a VP and what they do. Like you said, they all represent different parts of politics. It's not a one-stop shop.
Now, can I make my disclaimer though? I in no way would lead any of those people. If anything, I'm going to be working under those
them?
people.
You're like, I'm the president, but let's be clear, they're all in charge.
Let's be
They're the
clear.
chef.
Let's be clear. See, that's what makes a leader though. You
Mhm.
surround yourself with excellent people, people who are
Delegating.
smarter than you, people who
Mhm.
are smarter than you. Every single one of those people, they will run rings around me. That's why I would
Absolutely, yeah.
surround myself with them.
With them, yes. That's
Makes your life easier.
makes your life
Heck yeah.
easier. Yeah,
Heck yeah.
absolutely. Well, the spiciest question of the night is a would you rather. I'm excited to hear your answer on this. So, would you rather have to hang out with Trump at the G7 summit or hang out with Trump at the White Trailer Trash UFC fight on the White House lawn?
First of all, you lost me when you said hang out with Trump.
Hey, nobody wants to. This is
You
all
lost me
hypothetical.
there. So my answer would be neither. But if you force me with a gun to my head
Gun to
to
your
play
head.
Russian roulette, I would choose the G7. The reason I would choose the G7 is to be around other normal leaders,
Network?
and I would be trying to talk to them so I can immigrate to their country.
Yeah, I'd be networking.
So,
I'd be like,
It
I'm so
looks-
sorry about him.
yeah.
It's
Did you
looking
see
like
the-
they got turned into babysitters. Right
Did you
now,
see?
though.
Did you see the picture at the G7 just today?
Yes.
Yes.
He's standing there like,
Yes.
They were all posing for a picture, and he's like,
Yes. And he's
yeah. No one's talking to him because they can't stand him. How embarrassed do we have to be in this country for that to be our representative?
because he only shows up to these, or says he's going to go to these summits, like when he went to the China summit, he thought that he was going to have an upper hand with the arms deal, and then he didn't. And at the G7, he thought he was going to come with the peace deal in Iran, and it didn't work out for him. So now he's there, and he's like, dang it, I don't have any one up on anyone here.
That's right.
So I'm going to sit here and try not to fall asleep.
and the
You
lights
mean
are on.
stand here?
Nobody's home.
The lights are off. He keeps yelling about, him and BB and their best friends.
Can we just say, I hope while he was standing there amongst all of those amazing leaders that he didn't shard himself?
Right?
He did.
And
He
he's
did.
sitting there, and this is the one time where he feels this big because he
he is
doesn't
that
have
big.
anything. He's
Yeah,
old.
he is that big.
He's decrepit. He's surrounded by all these younger, and they're not like young, but they're much younger than him.
Much younger than him.
Younger than him, more successful. And he thought he was going to come in with the peace deal and look like, the
He's
Nobel
still
Peace
to a war
Prize.
that he started.
Yeah, the war he
Yes.
started. He thought he was going to end that war and be able to run around the summit saying that he ended the war.
This is my 9th war.
Yeah,
I'm great. I'm the best.
the
I'm
best.
the best.
The
I'm
strait
this.
is partially opened.
That I
let the
close.
oil
Let the
baby
oil
flow,
ship
let it
there.
flow.
You know, what is this? Whatever, dude.
No,
I
you're
hope
right.
he
I'd be at G7 and I'd be handing
You
out
know-
my
you know,
business card and my visa
Unfortunately,
application.
Air Force One doesn't fly through the Bermuda Triangle, does it?
Oh, I know it stinks on
The
some.
reporters
only
say
Air
they
Force-
hate flying on it because he doesn't sleep on the plane, and because he doesn't sleep, he doesn't let other people sleep because he doesn't have anybody to talk to. So Caitlin Collins said she hates being on that plane because nobody sleeps. He wakes everybody up, so he has somebody to talk to.
So
Wow.
annoying.
If that isn't like nursing home dementia level,
Right?
you
Should-
guys
but
can't
listen,
sleep because I can't be
listen.
alone with my own thoughts.
Y'all
Just
listen.
open the door.
I'm
Just push a
I'm gonna
bell.
need I'm gonna need him not to have dementia, and here's why. Here's why.
Too late.
When we go to prosecute his ass, I don't want any excuses talking about dementia. I need him to be in his right mind, because with dementia he can get off.
I
Right?
know. I feel like I've
I
had
need
to
him to-
come to the conclusion and be at peace with the fact that I don't think he's going to live to see that.
Well,
You have to want to
One-
live, and if he knows a
one could
trial is
on-
going to happen,
could
I
only
think that
hope.
might be his.
one can only hope.
It might be reminiscent of Germany.
So yeah, there's my
Hey.
answer. I will be at the I moved past that one. I will be at the G7 trying to hand out business cards saying, hey, can I immigrate to your country?
He said, "Here's my visa application."
You guys got a gold card program over here?
You're right.
Yeah, I need help.
Can I put it on layaway and pay when I get there though?
Yeah. How fast can we
Installments.
expedite this process?
It's like a gold card subscription system.
Please get me away from him.
Facts.
All right, we get to Misery whenever that. What is your
Just to
hidden
help me
gem?
door
Where we
knock.
going? Okay, but what's your hidden gem? Where you're just taking us to door knock? That's it.
I mean,
You're not going to take us
it's
anywhere?
it's Missouri.
Do you like your favorite spot?
It's
Where do you,
Or you're
Where
not
do you
going
eat
to
at?
have us pull up to your favorite
So-
spot?
so my
you're gatekeeping?
So my favorite spot is the state line.
State line.
Yeah, when I'm leaving the state,
Well, which bordering state?
I don't care. Just get me out.
This guy.
Let me stop. For all you
At first
Missouri
I thought it
listeners
was like a
out there,
restaurant called
for
the
all
State
you
Line.
Missouri listeners, I'm
Right.
just kidding. Wink, wink. I'm just kidding. Just joking. Just joking.
So
So listen.
Missouri, he doesn't mean it.
Listen, there is a state park. It's called, I am not lying to you. It's called Ha Ha Tonka.
Oh, is it
Look-
Native American?
Look up Ha Ha
Is it
Tonka.
ha ha?
Yes, Ha Ha Tonka, like Tonka truck.
Yeah.
Look up Ha Ha Tonka State Park. It combines castle ruins, sinkholes,
Ooh.
natural bridges, and sweeping views of the Lake of the Ozark.
Okay,
Ooh, the Ozarks.
Yeah.
that's dope. All right, we'll hit it. We'll hit it there. We'll get Jordan
Before we get to the
Herrera.
state line.
Yeah, we'll go with.
Would you say
We'll
Jordan
go-
Herrera?
Yeah,
You know Jordan?
We
yeah.
just interviewed him.
Oh, did you? I missed that
Uh-huh.
one. So Jordan and I are friends.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jordan
we
Jordan
just
and I
interviewed him.
Jordan and
Yeah.
I are friends. In fact, I have a candidate meet and greet tomorrow in which someone who's running against Jordan, Herzl Gray,
Mhm.
I won't be able to be at my own meet and greet because of work,
Mhm.
but Herzl's going to step in. But this, before we end, this is what I wanted to add here with the Democratic candidates. We may be running against each other, and that's fine. We can do that.
Mhm.
But when it comes to states like Missouri, we need to be coalition building. For instance, the reason why Herzl is coming to my meet and greet because I can't be there is because the same people who can vote for me can vote for him.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
And I didn't want to cancel. I didn't want to postpone because I couldn't be there because of work. And so he has already raised over $200,000. Herzl
Wow,
has.
Jesus.
He's already raised over 200,000. I'm trying to get some of that ching
He said,
ching.
I need 15,000.
Listen.
I need money. Money, please.
But see that's the thing. But see,
He doesn't need all that.
I am really pulling other candidates with me. When I have a door open to me, I'm like, have you heard about my friend blah blah blah? Because I realize
Mhm.
that the Democratic establishment in the state is non-existent.
It's
Yeah.
a
The
group
Democratic
project.
Party in the state of Missouri sucks, right?
Absolutely.
And so Republicans will always outspend us. But one thing they
Oh,
will not do, they will never outwork us.
Mhm.
Nah.
That's why I'm
No,
gonna
yeah,
have
they love to not work.
That's why I'm gonna have Devin and Casey helping me knock doors.
Free labor.
And I got some Gatorade for you. I mean,
Oh,
Wow. So yeah, let me buy my plane ticket right now.
I got some.
Do you
Listen,
really want
I'll
us
get-
knocking
I'll
on
get
doors
you
and
the
talking to
purple-
people?
the purple, the blue, or red Gatorade. I got you.
purple.
I
If
got
you want to
you.
know why we why we do this here in our homes behind the screens, and that this is our form of activism, is because if I went out and I volunteered and door knocked for the candidates running in my district, I would get everyone in trouble. Because here's the thing, if I
Yeah.
knock on the door and they come out and they're like, I'm MAGA, I'm not going to be nice. It's going to be really mean.
No.
If they say something about them being grassroots and they'll never raise enough money, like I would take it very personally and I resort to anger and violence.
What do you mean you've
Very
never voted in a
quickly.
primary before?
What do you mean? Like I would no.
What do you mean?
I'd get run out of the neighborhood. I need to know my place in these things, and it's can't be knocking on the door for your
Listen.
for your safety.
Cancer crash outs.
Listen, there are places all kidding aside, there are places where my campaign will not allow me to go by myself.
Mm-hmm.
There are
I'm
places
not
because
surprised.
the danger is real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
people are crazy
even though I'm
and
in a
racist.
Midwestern state, yeah, the danger is still real. I
Mm-hmm.
still deal with Confederate flags. I still deal with
Yep,
all the things that
Sundown towns
some
still exist.
they
I
absolutely
live
do.
5
Mm-hmm.
miles from one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look up Lone Jack, Missouri,
I remember you saying that before.
which is just right
Huh.
down 7 Highway from the town that I live in. It is absolutely a sundown town. And
Hmm.
Missouri has several
Yeah,
sundown
I've
towns.
seen a documentary on one.
Yeah, yeah. So so the danger is real, but
Yeah.
I'm pushing past it as best I can because even though I know the danger is real, I still have to represent those people as well to the best of my
Mm-hmm.
ability. And I will do so with hopes that they will change, but my expectations are low. So,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're
Yeah.
at. That's where
yeah.
we're at.
I mean, I'm just being honest about it, but
Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
have to represent those people as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, that's why
Exactly.
you're such a great person.
Better than us.
No, don't give me the credit yet because when the former first lady said when we go low, when they go
Mm-hmm.
low, we go
Go
high.
high.
That's not my stance. When they go low,
We
I'm
don't
taking them to the pit
I'm
of hell.
going straight to
Yeah,
hell.
we don't
Yeah,
we don't
We
subscribe
don't
to that.
subscribe to
yeah,
that.
I'm
Nope.
taking them to the pit of hell.
Taking them
We're
all
all
the way
going to
down.
hell.
We can all go
Yeah.
together.
We'll all be
Yeah.
I
hot
have
together.
I have the time, I have the means,
And the pettiness.
the pettiness, and I have the receipts. You know?
Love a good screenshot.
Something tells me she's telling the truth because I watch these podcasts. She's very spicy.
We
Very
don't play.
spicy.
We
We're
don't play.
we don't play
We don't
about
play.
our
We don't
people.
play.
She's like a little cayenne pepper.
It's really spicy. I'm just yeah. Yeah, I'm just when I just have a lot of rage because as a white person,
At least
I am the
she
meme
owns
that's
it.
I'm a white person, I hate white people.
Wow. At least she owns it, right?
I own it. I own it.
Mhm.
I know I have to sit in my privilege. I had to deconstruct. I still deconstruct. I still go, "Oh wow, yeah, that's white privilege." And that's, and there's just a lot of people that look like me and think that they don't have to do any of that because they're just a good
Mhm.
person. So I get really spicy on here because I just can't believe I knew this administration would be just openly racist. That's not the shock. The shock is the public's reaction to it.
Yeah.
There's not enough outrage
Pandora's
every day.
box.
There's just not enough outrage. Everybody's too comfortable sitting at home talking about and fighting for having a drink, so that's where we're at. And so that's why
Yeah.
everybody needs to vote.
Good night.
Vote for her dad.
Yes, before we end, please shameless plug your website where people can go and donate.
Sorry, guys. Go to Jennings4mo.com. Jennings4mo.com. Every dollar is appreciated, but if you want to get your checkbook out and write a check for $15,000, that will be greatly appreciated. That will be
If
great.
everybody gave you $1, you would reach that goal.
Absolutely, absolutely. So like I was explaining earlier, guys, very quickly, Jackson County and St. Louis counties are one of those counties in the law where the law states elections, right? And they only cover municipal governments. They only cover local governments, state government, and national government. As far as what people can donate, we are considered a tier 1 and tier 2 county, which tier 1 and tier 2 counties doesn't fit under the category of anything that I just named. So therefore, there is a gray area in the law that allows people to donate as much as they
Much.
want to this particular race.
Crazy.
So I'm telling you now, if you do write me that $20,000 check, it keeps going up because I'm going to ask.
That was 20.
If you do write me that $30,000 check, I will gladly accept it. But just know this, I'm still my own person. I will never be in your debt, but I will thank you so much.
Thank you so
Go to
much.
Jennings4mo.com.
See?
Love it.
That's what we need in
I
office,
will thank
guys.
you because we need to get people in there that's going to truly put
Yes.
people first.
When
Yeah,
we say
that part.
not bought and paid for, we mean not bought and paid for. Thank you for donating your money because you believe in me and the policies that I
Absolutely.
stand on, and I will
Absolutely.
reward you by going into office and doing everything I can to make sure those policies are pushed through.
100%. But don't think I'm
See?
giving you a favor because I'm not going to do it. You will be very angry with me.
Yeah. Don't say I gave you $20,000. I need you to make sure that my daughter is the lead in the school play.
And I will say your daughter shouldn't, if she didn't suck so much, she would be the lead. So there's
Might I
that.
suggest next time you write a check to a vocal
To
coach
to
and an acting
Juilliard.
coach.
Right. So yeah. I mean, this
Vote
is
for
why money
Antoine.
has to truly money has to get we have to get money out of politics.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
truly do, guys.
these candidates don't want to ask you to write them a $20, $30, $40,000 check. They don't want to have to do that, but that's how the system's set up. And again, if we want the system not to be set up that way, then we need to vote in candidates that are willing to have that conversation right now.
Might I say one more thing on the money issue? Because I like being very transparent. I want to be transparent with people's money. Your money it would go to television commercials. It will go to more palm cards. It will go to more yard signs. But more importantly, your money is going to go so I can pay my staff. People have to get paid because we're living in a dumpster fire right now where people
Mhm.
still have to buy bread. They still have expenses. And if I want to keep good people working to get me elected, I don't even call it pay because I think pay should reflect your capabilities, and I can't afford them. So your money's going to go to give every one of my campaign staff a stipend because these people are not only donating their time, energy, and their effort. These are professionals. They're professionals that's running this campaign. So it goes to all the things collectively that we can move this forward and get our message out there to the people of Jackson County so we can get elected. So that's where
See?
your money's going.
Perfect.
See? It's
Perfect.
simple as that.
Transparency.
Yep.
Not corrupt.
Transparency.
100%.
Absolutely.
And I do post it. So by the way, my treasurer will be posting every single penny every quarter,
Oh, yeah.
what we've spent, where it went, and the math will always math.
I love that.
That's what people want. That's what they want.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
And they can look up and see how much money I had come in because I have to file an FEC report.
Yeah, FEC. That's everybody's favorite
FEC.
website.
And also
best friend.
MEC, also the MEC, the Missouri Ethics Commission. I have to file
So
that
they have
report.
an FEC
So,
and an MEC.
yes,
See?
yes.
He's
So they
being
can see
audited,
exactly how much
guys.
money came in. Transparency. It's all
By
about
us.
transparency and
By us.
accountability. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not out here pulling a George Santos, I promise you.
No.
Thanks.
Yeah. Contrary
don't
to
need more of
popular
that.
belief, not everything is dark money.
Yeah. So that's
Don't
where your
get me
money's
started.
going.
Yes.
I do want to give shout out to, this creator on TikTok did ask me to keep his anonymity, and I absolutely will respect that. But I do want to thank a TikTok creator that we've been TikTok friends for years. He donated $3,000 to the campaign,
Wow.
and
See?
he then became a recurring donor at $1,000 a month until the end of the election,
I
which
love
is in
that.
November.
Solid.
See, that's
Solid.
awesome. People using whatever they can to help, and they're.
Oh, for
I
sure.
love that. I
For
love
sure.
that.
And he doesn't want any accolades. He just wants me to win.
Right? That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Shout
And he
out
knows
to
I'm not gonna
that creator.
I'm not giving him anything. I don't owe him a damn thing, but a big thank you.
He said, "Money, thank you."
Money, please.
Money, please.
But I'm honest about it. I'm honest
Yeah.
about it.
Mhm.
I'm very honest about what I'm doing with your money and the fact that you will not buy me.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It's
Thank
so nice
you.
to see
Thank you
you.
for coming on and chatting with us. And you're always welcome on here, even on the main episode. We love talking
Anytime.
to you. Yeah, you literally can come whenever you want.
Well, listen, you all have, this is, I think I've listened to about 60 60 episodes.
Damn.
Wow, you're loyal.
No, I am. When I tell you, when I'm in my car, and I listen to a lot of podcasts as well. This is in my rotation. I
We
spend a lot of
appreciate
time
that.
driving around campaigning, and I don't ever have time to sit and watch. So I always have time to listen.
Well, we love
Thank you.
that. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
We love that.
Yes.
But no, I appreciate you
Thank you.
guys because I have three main podcasts that I listen to, and I'm calling this a podcast because it's a podcast. It's the Blue-Lusional podcast, and then I listen to Redacted History. Love Redacted History. So have
Right
you
there
guys
with
heard?
redacted
Right.
history. Let's go.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
Redacted
Okay.
History. And the other one,
Okay.
I can't remember the name of it right now because it's really not
But
that
he
important.
remembers our name.
Shut up.
Appreciate that, sir.
Well, we
Thank
appreciate our
you.
number one fan coming on the show.
I am a fan.
And you're our number one.
am.
Yeah, we're your number
We
one fans.
interview.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
But
goes
yeah,
both
so
ways.
I really am happy that you all have interviewed Jordan Herrera.
Yes.
Please,
Yes.
you guys, go to Jordan's website, donate
He's
to him
awesome.
if you
Yes.
can. See?
Mhm.
See?
Hey.
And then
look at that.
after you're gonna go to Antoine's and you're gonna donate to him.
And
It's a 2-for-1 deal.
you can hit that
There we
Cash App.
go.
You can
See?
hit that.
Right.
Cash apps,
You can scan
money
that QR
Scan
immediately.
that QR right there.
You can scan the QR code right there. See, I am
Okay.
asking for your support.
I am once again.
Please, I'm once again asking for your support financially.
Yes.
See,
But-
so everybody donate $1 if you can.
Yeah,
or
$1.
50,000, whichever you could do. And we're gonna make sure that he wins. Please make sure you guys
So
go out and
I
vote
wanna-
because the
I wanna
primary
do
is
it-
when.
So the primary is August 4th, but
August
fortunately,
4th.
I am moving on to the November 3rd election.
Perfect.
So I don't have a primary opponent.
Let's
So
go.
November, we
because
still
they
want to
knew
vote in the
better to-
primaries.
They knew better to run against me.
They
I was
knew
going to
better.
kick their ass. They knew better.
They knew better. He's
They know
going to
what's
the
up.
general, but if you live in Missouri, that doesn't mean you don't go vote in the primary. You still go vote in the primary because there are other
Absolutely.
people running in that district that need your help. And then you're
Things on
also
the
going to go
ballot.
in November and you're going to vote down ballot.
So this is a palm card, you guys. Remember when I said this is where your money goes? Is to
Mhm.
get information,
Yeah.
literature out to the people. This is where your money goes. And this is not cheap. This is good quality. You see the gloss?
Mhm.
It's shiny, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
It's pretty,
Look at,
So
look at
listen,
it. Shiny.
listen.
It's
We do
shiny and
things
pretty.
first class over here.
right? So please donate. Please, in Missouri. We can't wait to
Please.
see the turnout at the primaries and at the general.
So here's my challenge to all you listeners. If we all that's listening can just recruit 3 of our friends to tune in to the Blue-Lusional podcast, that will help these guys out as well. Let's help them out. Let's build this platform. Let's do all the things because
Thank you.
we talk about see now I'm part of you guys. See, I'm saying we.
You are
They-
loyal listener.
Right?
They talk about real life issues and have fun while doing it because like you said earlier, we can't do anything but laugh so we won't cry, right?
Mhm.
So we might as well laugh about it and talk about it, but it's getting the information out there. So if we all can just recruit 3 people, those numbers add up quickly. Let's support this channel. Let's support their work because it's not easy running a podcast.
Yeah.
It's not easy. They do this day in and day out every single week. They're dropping. How many episodes are y'all at so far? Because I think I've listened to about
We're
50,
at like
60 or something like that.
62 main episodes, and then we're probably nearing over
40
40 grassroots candidates.
See, so I've listened to all of except 1 or 2. Well, I'm not gonna listen to myself because I can't stand hearing myself speak.
That's one
But-
one less view.
I get it.
But I'm tuning in because it takes me out of the upset of everyday
Mhm.
life.
Yeah. We just need.
So thank you guys for doing what you do.
Thank you.
you.
We appreciate you listening. We have so much love for you, and we're just so excited. This is fun for us. We get to see our friends. You know how I feel
What's
about
up,
you,
Amber?
Antoine.
Well,
We
listen,
love you.
when you get with Devin later on, you guys better pour one out for your homie.
Yes, we
Okay,
will.
we'll
We'll do
pour
a
one
Y'all
out
cheers
better
for
have
for
a sip.
you. And we'll
Like
send you
this
the
for
video.
Antoine. Like,
Here you go, buddy. This one's for you. We'll cheers
Casey said,
for you.
Casey said she getting lit, Devin.
I
We'll
did.
send a selfie to
We
all our
will. We will.
friends.
We'll
She
send a
said
group
she
selfie
getting lit.
in the Discord. We
Yeah,
absolutely will.
She getting
Yes.
lit. I
I
like that.
am.
Same.
Absolutely.
Same.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in this week to Chat DRC. Like I said, we're doing this every single Thursday leading up to the general, which is right around the corner. And our number one thing is check your voter registration. If you live in a gerrymandered area, please make sure you double check what your district is. Please vote. If you're doing your mail-in ballot, mail it right away. Don't procrastinate. And if you're going in person, don't let anyone turn you away. Worst case scenario, get a provisional. Okay, that's the name of the game this year. Do not walk away without voting. That is not an
Absolutely.
option over here. So
Not an
That
option.
part.
not an option. Take the time to research candidates, and if we haven't interviewed a candidate that you really want us to interview, please email us and we will
Hit us
get them
up.
on. Okay? That's the name of the
Listen
game
to
here.
the white lady. Listen to the white lady. She's privileged.
Listen to the
Yeah. We'll end
Privileged
on
white
that
lady.
note. Listen to the white lady.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much, guys. Take care.
Thank you.